Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Expanse, Season 6, Episode 4, I believe we are on. I'm not really going to do a recap. Again, I know I say that every episode, but I do want to get into this immediately in the interest of time. So, basically, just a quick rundown of what has happened in the last couple of episodes. Philip killed his friend. And instead of making him, suffer like a regular person, Marco let him out. Very interesting choice by Marco. I feel like it's just a matter of time before Philip really just lashes out. With Philip, it's really hard to dissect his character also. Just quickly, I know I said I didn't want to do a recap. But there's two sides of him that I want to believe exist. There's this one side that's good and he wants to rebel against his father for good reasons. Right? For reasons of maybe this is bad, maybe he's a terrorist. But then there's another side that's maybe I want to rebel against my father because he gets all the glory and I want the glory. And I think that it's more likely the second option just by how we've seen him react in a bunch of different scenarios. He clearly wants power. He gets frustrated when he doesn't have power. And we saw with his friend kind of asking him to back off, the bartender woman, and he clearly got very aggressive and shot and killed his friend. So I think that it's probably just this voice in his head saying that he's not good enough because his father has made him believe that, and he wants to be just as good as Marco. He wants to have the fame and the recognition that Marco has. He doesn't want to be known as Marco's son. So maybe it's about that. But I would be very pleasantly surprised if it was the first option of him just wanting to do it for the greater good, but don't think that that's what is happening here. So I'm going to shut up and get into the episode, so without further ado, let's get into episode 4. Did this kid die, or is he being healed? Or are they going to use the proto-molecule to heal him, is my question.
You were supposed to be in Paris. That was going to be your parents' posting after this. It's terrifying.
Did you have a kid who died?
I lost a place.
Hmm.
There's a
Mars.
place that mattered to me. I thought it would go on forever. I needed something to make it more than just death.
Hmm.
We're doing something good here. It's important.
This guy's got a great voice. I feel like his voice is so familiar, like he's been in something else.
My new coordination protocol returned a coherent reply pattern.
That's so traumatizing. So that's the ship that I assume that they're working on the proto-molecule with. Is that what the blue lights are? Or are those just lights? Because that would be crazy if that was proto-molecule shit. I mean, I feel like we've just unlocked maybe 20% of what the proto-molecule can do so far on this show. I knew it. Did I not say that she was gonna do this shit? Did I not say she was gonna do this shit? Try to bring her brother back? I said it.
27 Martians dead.
Belt has died as well.
And 2 brand new frigates out of commission. MCRN Fleet Command recommends that a joint strike force set out for the ring immediately. Our stealth ships will take out Marco's sentries, cripple Medina, and reassert control of the ring.
Is exactly what Inaris wants. I will not commit my forces to that plan.
Good. When has that ever worked in the recent war with Marco? I understand what she's saying, where her head's at, but what is this bitch gonna do? Don't go against Christian.
Still pissed off about the pillow?
Sorry.
This is Alex's music.
Yeah. He used to play this stuff all the time on the Razorback. Said there wasn't any other music on board. I think he was lying.
Probably. He used to play it all the time here, too. So long I could cry.
After salvage operations are complete, take the 2 senior-most officers of the Lauba and space them.
Understood.
Jesus.
I think it's counterproductive.
If the captain of the Granicus calls and tries to get you to change my mind, have him put outside as well.
You need to fix this.
You want me to apologize to him?
I know it's hard to understand when all you see is how much our people love him. But he is alone. You're the only family he has left. He needs you at his side.
What do you think he would do if I shot you in the face?
I don't know.
feel really guilty about it, send money to my family, and pretend it's remorse.
That's literally what they fucking did to his friend too.
The last torpedo we fired at the fella, it wasn't a dud. We had a chance to end DeMarco. If we're not trying to win this fight, I don't know what I'm doing out here. It was my call to make, and I don't owe you a fucking explanation. Are you pissed at me for asking? Or because you don't have an explanation to give?
I think he's still trying to explain it to himself why he did it, honestly. I mean, there's like two things here. It's like he has a partner whose ex-partner and son was on that ship. So, it's like you gotta weigh a lot of very difficult decisions here. Amos knows that, but Holden, I don't think he's like ready to admit that or something.
Today we got a problem. The plate for all.
Got it.
You had to look at the news now. While we work.
My brother is a dock worker on Ceres. I haven't heard from him since the water tank explosion. Mas took me in on Ceres. I was 7. Until then, he was a real shit for brother. Rob Pachenko machines, steal air scrubbers, sell black market water. Bad at looking out for himself, you know what I mean?
Maybe he was one of those people in the beginning, like the first season when Miller was like the people who were stealing water, selling black market water.
I just hope he's okay.
I know what that choice meant, but I couldn't kill your son.
If you let Marco escape to spare my feelings, you just made me responsible for everyone he kills from now on.
You're not responsible for my choice.
Then stop making yourself responsible for mine.
Ooh.
Almost ruined the raid on the Azure Dragon.
It's not about Philip or what he might or might not do. It's about us. I can't be the one who kills your son.
That's valid.
Every time you wake up, you'll be lying next to the reason your boy is dead.
Jim,
I can't be that to you.
I know I tried. Please don't take that from me. It's all I have left.
I think she's come to terms with the fact that Philip really isn't her son anymore. I mean, she really wasn't in his life. You know, they're related by blood, but that's pretty much it. I feel like something is going to go wrong here. I don't like that he opened up about his brother. I don't like that he's with Philip, who's kind of, he's got a screw loose. Let's just put it that way. I just don't like that they're focusing on both of them together.
We need to see if it's still on. Oh, that's not a good idea. Come on, just give me a hand. No, get away from there.
Oh my god.
Is it fail safe? It must have malfunctioned. You're an asshole. We can come back and finish the small stuff later.
I'm still scared. Like, why am I on edge every single time Philip is on the screen? Like, he's just unhinged. And we got Drummer here, who we have not seen nearly as much as I want to see her this season.
Ready the ships to receive cargo.
I'm afraid for them right now.
This one's wow.
Oh shit. Oh! Oh!
You okay?
Yeah.
Covering you. Clear. Corrido is dead. One more on Marco's ledger.
They were gathering supplies. Getting ready for a pickup. Tynan.
Oh god.
Do another sweep.
Is there a problem? Scopes are clear.
Check it again. Someone is on their way.
You have 1 hour.
No! Holy shit!
Don't move him, he'll bleed out.
Tynan maneuvering in now. The only thing keeping his blood in is that pressure.
What are they gonna do?
I can't get it around his arm.
Oh!
We can try again. There's no time.
Holy fuck, are they gonna amputate it?
Hey, I love you. I'm so sorry.
What? What are you saying? No!
Oh, I got chills. That's so sad. Why do I want to cry?
Steady work, Cowboy.
The thing that chaps my ass is we hit 1,000,000 to 1 shot coming across the pellet. When it's time to take the kill shot, another 1,000,000 to 1. It's a dud? What are the fucking odds?
Based on your numbers, 1 billion to 1.
I'm going to the gym.
Do you want to know when I realized I didn't want to kill you? You and Naomi were walking unarmed into the barrels of I don't know how many of Ashford's guns. When you said that, we were all reaching for violence. Couldn't we just try something else for once? I killed a lot of people. Killing someone is a terrible thing. Don't ever feel bad about not killing someone.
It's good advice. Thank you. It's a lot of salt.
I like it this way.
Aw, they're bonding. They don't have Alex's good lasagna.
This is Kamina drama, and this message is for the traitor, Marco Inaros. You hunted me and mine, and still we are here, unbent, unbroken, unbowed. You are nothing.
So much for anonymity.
I got chills. Chills multiple times this episode. It's like a very intense episode.
Text said data logs show torpedoes disarmed before impact. Had to be a malfunction in flight. We all lucky to be alive.
Who would do that? Obviously his mother. Why is everybody not thinking it's Naomi? Definitely Naomi. Even though it was Holden, but...
This is Kamina drama, and this message is for the traitor. You called yourself a champion, and then you ran. So go and raise your bounty. Track me down and kill me if you can. I will always be the one who took back what you stole. Live shamed. Die empty.
Damn. Damn. And that was wideband, right? She broadcasted that shit.
At least it wasn't the Innes who raided our supplies.
Whose side are you on?
Well, I only...
Drama is our enemy. This is war. There's no turning back now.
Is that it? Yeah. Fuck. Alright. I first want to start with what happened with Kamina and their raid of the supply ships that Marco Inaros initially stole. So I feel like this sets her up really in a great position, honestly. And I assume she said it was wideband broadcasted. Like, everybody's gonna see that. I assume and I hope. Because I think with this move that she has just made, she is really setting herself up, if she doesn't die, which she might, she's setting herself up to be somebody that everybody could really look to. You know, everybody in the Free Navy, that is. People who were originally loyal to Marco and maybe are having second thoughts about it, you know, after realizing everything that he's done, maybe after seeing that he doesn't give a shit about anybody, really, but himself, and surviving and kind of getting revenge and moving forward with his cause. He doesn't really care about the lives that are sacrificed, the lives that are lost during that process. He doesn't care about the people that are fighting for him. It's like, how do you look to a leader that doesn't care about you? And some people do. And I feel like Philip is kind of that person that's like keeping the troops rallied, keeping the people in high spirits, I guess, because he has something to prove. He wants to prove that he could be a good leader, that he could rally the troops like that. So I feel like that's what's happening here. And maybe if people in the Free Navy aren't really looking to Drummer because they're so, you know, kind of brainwashed, maybe just Belters in general looking to Drummer, I think could be super beneficial. It could change the tide of this entire thing, right? So she's setting herself up to become she already is a really huge target, but she's setting herself up for death if Marco finds her. I mean, I hope that she's the one that kills Marco. I think that would be like a really satisfying touch, considering that she was the one that, you know, saved his life, let him go, you know, when they all voted on it. And I just feel like she should be the one that has that choice, you know? She had to live with that consequence and everything that happened after that. So why shouldn't she be the one to, like, get that, you know, all around, full circle redemption moment of taking him out? I think that would be perfect. Not to mention, speaking of Kamina and her little gang there, not gang, group, they're polyamorous, right? Or they're all just, like, together. I don't know if they're, like, I don't know if it's, like, an open relationship type of thing, or if they're all actually, like, together. I think they're all together. Anyways, the one girl, not too sure what her name is. It's not Michelle. Michelle does not seem like a name that would exist in The Expanse. I think it's Michio. It's just the way that they pronounce it. Fucking MVP of the episode, cutting off his, again, don't know what his name is. I'm really bad with names. I'm not watching with subtitles. That would probably help me. But, what a fucking badass. Cutting his, like, really split-second decision. Like, she took the reins of that entire operation. Everybody was kind of flustered. Drummer was flustered. The other guy was flustered. They didn't know what to do. And she kind of came in and she was like, we need to get shit done. This is how we're going to do it. And, yeah, she got it done. And she amputated his arm. And I hope that he's okay. He seems like he's recovering after that. Really emotional scene, too. Just seeing her, like, kind of take the reins of that operation and make a really hard decision to save this man's life was really, really cool to see. It definitely ranked up her character, in my books at least. You know, she was kind of depicted as this, like, not scared, but weak kind of character. At least I feel that she was looked at as weak by the rest of the crew. You know, I feel like she could have been repurposed maybe into a different role in the beginning of this season that maybe, like, wasn't so intense. But anyways, I feel like she got the shit end of the stick, and now she's really, like, stepped up and proven that she is worthy of being on this crew. Really just, like, a badass, quick split-second decision. Overall, really enjoyed Drummer and her crew's scenes this episode with her speech to Marco. Just incredibly badass. I got chills with her being like, you know, we are unbowed, we are unbent, we are unbroken. Reminded me of Game of Thrones. I don't know, did Game of Thrones, like, invent that sequence of words? Is that, like, a common thing that people say? Unbowed, unbent, unbroken? Because that's definitely one of the house words for, what house is it in Game of Thrones? It was whatever Oberyn, Martell, the Martells, right? Oberyn Martell? Yeah, that sounds right. Sorry, I just, like, deleted Game of Thrones from my memory for a while. Yeah, but that was just, like, a cool motto, cool way of getting your point across. Like, we are not standing down. And you know what? I feel like some of the people in that Free Navy ship were thinking about it, man. They were thinking about it. And Philip cut that shit right at the head. So he didn't want anybody he didn't want a mutiny to happen. He didn't want anybody to have second thoughts against Marco. So as much as Philip maybe detests his father for some of the stuff that he says to him and does to him, at the end of the day, he's still doing his bidding, and he's still defending his honor, whatever. So we're gonna see how this ends, but this is, like, what this episode kind of really was about. We saw a little bit of Christian still dealing with the problems that she's dealing with. She continues to choose peace, or not peace, but the more peaceful option, other than kind of going all in. And that is a result of many, many years and many, many decisions, regretful decisions that she has had, and maybe just wanting to do better. Kind of taking more of a tactical approach. And Monica, also, the women of this episode, really, all the women this episode were fucking stellar. Monica also getting in Christian's ear about maybe humanizing the Belters a little bit more. I thought that was insanely smart. You have to look at this in a very political way, in a way that is also, like, you know, we don't just want to please our side and make our side look good, or look, appeal to everybody else's empathy when it comes to the inners, but you want to do vice versa, because that almost makes them also feel that initial empathy maybe for the inners, because they're like, okay, they feel empathy for us, they're seeing us broken down, weak, dead, dying, so maybe we should feel bad for them for that too. So Monica had a point there. I thought that was really smart. What else? Everything else, all the dialogue, all the conversations were really good this episode. Even the Amos and Holden, when they were on the top of the ship, and they had that conversation about how Holden disarmed one of the missiles, the torpedoes. Holden is very quick to defend himself, very quick to get upset, reasonably so, but he definitely was in a difficult place to make a decision like that. So if he had just, expressed that to Amos instead of shouting and yelling, maybe Amos would have taken it easier in the first place, but, it happened how it happened, but I think Amos would have definitely understood that. So, after him and Peaches especially bonding over having killed people, and we saw how when Holden talked to Peaches, how understanding she was of that, don't ever feel bad about not killing somebody. If he had just had that same initial, conversation with Amos, maybe it would have went down differently. That was another conversation that I really enjoyed, was Peaches and Holden talking and having that heart to heart. It really probably humanized Peaches to Holden, and who knows, maybe she'll just start warming up to everybody in the crew. I think she's taken a step there with warming up to Holden, or Holden warming up to her. I just thought that was a really nice scene, nice dialogue that happened there with her saying that he shouldn't feel bad about not killing someone. And I felt super bad for him when he was talking to Naomi about, I don't want you to wake up every morning and have a fucking reminder of who killed your son. As much as she has come to terms with the fact that her son is going to die, whether that is by her doing, by someone else's doing, or just in the midst of this war, she's come to terms with the fact that he's probably going to die. She said that this episode. Whether or not she's going to feel sad about that, I say probably, but for different reasons than we think, It's kind of like she has mourned the loss of her son since her son was little. So this would be like mourning him again, essentially, I feel, at least for Naomi. So I'm going to shut up because I've been talking for a little bit, and I'm going to get into the next episode. So yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. Check out my other reactions if you have not already, and I will see you guys for episode 5. Alright, bye guys.